Welcome back to Clone Wars, the spin-off. I'm DJ Universe, and today we ain't talking about who sold their catalog. We're talking about the model everybody told you was gonna save independent artists and how it just collapsed in real time. The Superfan subscription, $5–10 a month, straight from your day ones. That was supposed to be the exit ramp off streaming. In 2026, the ramp closed.
And let's be precise about it because vague talk gets artists robbed. Vault, the platform James Blake helped launch back in March of 2024 at $5 a month, the whole pitch being an antidote to streaming. They stripped subscriptions out of the model on December 19th, 2025. Under 2 years. Their CEO said it plain. Subscriptions force artists into a schedule that doesn't match how music actually gets made.
Patreon's the bigger tell. Free memberships now outnumber paid ones 4-1, 100 million free against 25 million paying. They cut 20% of their staff this past July, and they're top earners, not musicians, podcasters, people with a natural weekly cadence.
Spotify's Music Pro tier, the $5.99 super premium thing everybody was waiting on, stalled. They gave away lossless audio for free and killed their own upsell. Bloomberg reported they couldn't even agree internally on what a superfan should be paying for.
So why'd it break? Because a subscription is a promise of rhythm, and music don't move in rhythm, it moves in seasons.
That's the whole thing right there. Artist careers are spiky. You go 6-8 months in a cave making something, then you surface. A monthly bill asks you to be interesting on the first of every month, whether the work is ready or not. That's not discipline. That's a treadmill somebody else set the speed on.
I lived that. I had a paid tier going, and by month 4, I was posting studio clips I didn't care about just to justify the charge. My real fans could feel it. Nothing worse than content you made out of guilt.
And understand the fan side of the math too, because that's where the model really failed. A fan doesn't spend evenly across 12 months. They spend in bursts around moments, album drop, tour date, limited merch. You're asking somebody to pay flat for something they consume spiky. The mismatch was baked in from day one.
Knowledge of self applies to your business, not just your mind. If you don't know how you actually work, you'll sign up for a system that fights you every month.
Here's what's rising in its place, and it's not one platform. It's a shift in shape. Event-based monetization. Lay low, open stage, Weverse, station head. Listening parties, release campaigns, ticket access, merch drops. You capture money at the moment the fan already wants to spend instead of taxing them for the silence in between.
Which is what the merch table always was. Nobody subscribes to my merch. They buy the hoodie the night the show hits different. That's event-based. We just didn't have a name for it.
And notice the one subscription that is working. The Grateful Dead launched Play Dead with Nugs.net this April. $9.99 a month, $99.99 a year, high-res streaming of the live archive. That works because they got 50 years of tape, infinite supply. If you got 3 projects out, you are not the Grateful Dead. Know which business you're actually in.
That's the discipline lesson. Copy the structure that fits your catalog depth, not the structure that fits somebody's press release.
One more move worth watching, Spotify locked a multi-year deal with Live Nation, reserving pre-sale ticket windows for superfans on Premium. So the platforms didn't abandon superfans. They just stopped charging for access and started monetizing the moment. Same read we're giving you.
Now let's do the mathematics, because supreme mathematics starts at knowledge, and knowledge is 1. 1 is you knowing your own numbers before anybody quotes you theirs. 1,000 real super fans at $10 a month is 120,000 a year. To match that on Spotify, you'd need somewhere around 30 million annual streams.
30 million. Say that again for anybody chasing playlist ads.
Spotify pays roughly 0.3 to 0.5 of a cent per stream. After a standard 15% distributor cut, you're netting about 1/4 cent. That's 235,000 to 392,000 streams to clear $1,000. Tidal runs a bit over a cent, more than a 15x spread between the highest and lowest payer on the same song.
Same record, same work, 15 times the difference depending on where it lands. That's not a talent gap, that's a terms gap. Wisdom is 2, and 2 is what you do with what you know. Knowing the rate and never renegotiating your distribution is knowledge with no wisdom behind it.
Now the good news, nobody puts in the headline. Independent artists are pulling close to half of all Spotify royalty payouts now, and about 35% of global streaming revenue, up from 31 in 2024. Spotify paid out $11 billion in 2025 alone. The independent share is climbing. The per-stream rate ain't. Both things true at once.
And the blended play beats either one alone. Artists who ran streaming growth alongside a structured Superfan program saw revenue per fan move from about $52 a year up to $75.90 over 12 to 18 months. Not subscription instead of streaming, both feeding each other.
So let's leave them with something they can actually run.
Stop selling access, start selling moments. Build your calendar around 4 or 5 real events a year. A drop, a tour run, a limited merch capsule, a listening party. Charge at the moment, not for the month.
Own the list, email and phone numbers, not follow accounts. Every platform in this conversation either pivoted or laid people off. The list is the only asset in that list of names that belongs to you.
Register your splits, keep your publishing clean, and know your per stream net before you sign anything. Understanding is 3, and 3 is seeing the whole picture at once: the master, the publishing, the merch, the live. Generational wealth is not one big check. It's 4 or 5 small ones that don't stop when you do.
Build, don't destroy. 8 is build or destroy. And every one of these platforms had the same choice. The ones that built for how artists actually live are still standing. The ones that built for a pitch deck are cutting staff. Each one teach one. Send this to an artist who's about to launch a paid tier they don't need.
Legacy over hype every time.
That's the episode. Clone Wars, the spinoff. Peace.